Atlas, good evening and welcome to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Joe Frazier's got a target on his opponent. From the moment he steps out of that locker room to every step he takes during this ring walk, you can see exactly what's in his scope. Johnson's on his way to take this tough challenge inside the ropes, but not much focus and passion in these final moments leading the way here.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
Head movement, head movement.
Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that could be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand, just a little flinch of the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Missed that uppercut. Halfway through round number one. Nice block. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Good flush shot by the Giant. Joe Frazier's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. All of a sudden some good defense after a lack of it cost him. What a big shot. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
One, two, three, four, five.
Johnson's getting a break as for now, but Teddy, he looked horrible at the end of that round. He was taking a lot of punishment.
Now, this is where you really have to have the resolve, the mentality of a fighter, because he's got to go back and face that in a minute when he comes out of his corner. Can he face that? Can he push that away out of his consciousness?
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move. You have to double the jab, all right? Look, he's timing you. Every time you come in, I want to see that double jab. Double jab.
The Giants reach that fork in the road now. You get a moment to breathe, a moment to try to clear your head after being knocked down, and it's up to your mind, your body, your disposition as to how do you react and go forward. That's a fierce jab by Joe Frazier. That was a fine block by the Giant.
Come on, Simpo.
Frazier's nailed by a huge hook. Beyond the left hook of Joe Frazier, what else is he capable of doing?
Making you miss and setting up that left hook, bobbing and weaving. We don't think about that with Frazier, but his bobbing and weaving creates holes that are filled with that punch.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Smoking Joe with a smoking right hand. Halfway through round number 2. That's a hook right to the flank. And now he's targeting upstairs. You see the defensive guard of Joe Frazier there.
Watch that!
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Frazier's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Ten clicks of the talk.
I need to box him. Wait for him to boom. You got to pick up the speed, all right?
There you go. Cut his movement off. Keep counterattacking him, okay? When he throws, make him miss and counter. Jab is really working good, all right? Just keep using the jab. Gotta keep the jab moving and push him.
And round number 3 is underway. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Double up on your punches. Head and body, head and body.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Johnson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Good shot to the head with that right hand. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Johnson.
That's it, just like that.
You got this one.
Off target with that hook. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Joe Frazier.
Beat him to the punch.
Johnson's tagged. A stabbing right hand by Joe Frazier. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. High-grade jab there by Johnson. And round 3 comes to an end.
Get some water. There you go. You good? You all right? Breathe, kitty. Good. Now listen. You threw a wide punch out there and he caught you. Tighten up your... There you go.
Round number 4 underway. Joe Frazier's trailing on Teddy's scorecard in terms of rounds, 2 rounds to 1. However, he has gotten to his opponent. There's a lot of hope ahead.
Yeah, there's good news and bad news, though, Joe. We got to be honest about this. The good news, yeah, he's hurt him, and he knows he could hurt him again. The bad news is maybe he's just waiting to hurt him again, looking for one punch at a time, and his opponent outscores him, outworks him.
There's a straight right hand. Frazier's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Joe Frazier lands a big left hand. It's much too early for him to be hearing this kind of analysis, but it's true. Frazier's punches right now are slowing down. He's tired.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if he's mentally tired, he's discouraged, or physically he didn't put the work in.
Halfway through round number 4. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Nice defense. Good block by Johnson. Johnson's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And round 4 comes to an end.
All right?
Joe Frazier's, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches out there.
Round number 5 has arrived. Excellent jab by Joe Frazier. A well-placed left hand up top.
Hook! Hook! Pace yourself! Hey, keep your hands up! Side to side, move your head!
Teddy, if you're training a fighter to get ready for Joe Frazier and you're scouting Frazier, where do you see a window of opportunity?
Well, on the outside, not on the inside. He's a monster on the inside. But on the outside, you throw a punch, you might miss, he'll go under it, but he'll come right up in the middle. Look to nail him with the second punch when he comes up in the middle.
Able to land the jab.
Let it go! It's okay, let's go!
Well, that was his intention. That's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Frazier's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
Huge left hand from Smokin' Joe. Good exchange. He fires back.
Unload! Unload! Let's see some more head movement.
To the head he goes with a left hand. The Giants just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
The start of the 6th round. Snapping jab by the Giant. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counter punching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
There's that overhand right. Piercing jab. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Didn't get it done going to the body there.
Get out of the way.
Hooks to the head. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Keep your head
Big, big shot comes crashing home.
Well, you go straight back, and you're going to pay a price. He paid a big one there.
That hook was well off the mark. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Johnson's clearly committed to the strategy of footwork, of movement, of staying away and staying out of trouble.
Yeah, he's got plenty of air in those tires, and he's making sure that he's using them. He's spinning them around that ring. He just has to make sure that he doesn't get predictable where he's going straight back. He goes straight back, you can always time him.
Don't fight going backwards, right? Back him up. Cut the ring off. Back him up, and use your...
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Now he ties up there.
Punch! Punch!
A little defense turns to offense by the Giant. He missed with that headshot.
The body!
Johnson's hit by a counterpunch there.
Focus!
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Johnson's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Flush right hand to the head. He just missed that shot up top.
Uppercut! Hook! Hook! Go, go, go!
making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. And that's the end of round 7.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big...
You're almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy. Okay, you're doing good.
Round number 8, and Teddy's scorecard only tells part of the story. Frazier's not only down on the scorecards, but he's been battered and bruised.
Yeah, it's at the point now that if you're the cornerman and your responsibility is to get your fighter ready to win, but once that looks like it's not going to happen, now you have a new responsibility. Protect your fighter. Stop the fight if he doesn't have a chance to win.
Johnson's putting on a show here, defensively putting on a show.
And it's helping his offense because, you know, he's creating holes. He's creating opportunities, holes that he's filling as he makes his opponent miss.
You're not focused.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Pace yourself.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Joe Frazier. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Unload. Unload.
That's a stinging right hand by the Giant.
Keep it going. Work the body, kid. Body shots. Stay away from those. Come on.
A snapping hook by Joe Frazier.
Left and right. Left and right. Keep your hands up. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 8. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. The Giants' cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
Punch! Punch! Back to the body.
Frazier's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
90. Oh, he just stayed up solid. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes because now you think he's just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
And he engages in the clinch.
Hook! Hook!
See how he targets that hook? That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Joe Frazier's thumped by a left hand. And banging away he goes. Oh, Joe Frazier is hurt here. He went down from that power punch. Boy, his opponent is just fearless going to the inside against Smokin' Joe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The ref stops the fight. Johnson's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.